Hi everybody, it's Levi. I know it's been a while, and I feel like an updated video is in order for those who don't know what's been going on in my life for the last 2 weeks or so. So, for those who don't know, I had contracted COVID and was really sick for about 2 weeks or so, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about that today because I had been gone for a lot of time. A lot of people did know what happened, but some people don't, so this video is for those who don't. And I wanted to recap my experience with it because not everybody has the same experiences when it comes to this sort of thing. I do apologize. I still have a bit of a dry cough, so if you see me cough here and there, I don't have COVID still. It's just one of the leftover things that happens. So on Saturday the 15th, the last day I streamed was Friday the 14th of August. And it was a good stream. Saturday I took off because I had my cousin's graduation party for graduating high school to go to. And I went to that, and everything was cool. You know, I had a fun time. Well, Saturday night, which was the 15th, I started to feel a bit scratchy throat. Like, you know, when you're about to be sick. Now, when I woke up Sunday, I was going to initially stream, Sunday the 16th. Now, I had told people that I might stream depending on how I feel, but as the day went on and progressed, I started to feel more and more terrible as the symptoms started to accumulate. And by Sunday night, I was done. I was not feeling well. So what I ended up doing is I ended up getting taking a test on Tuesday, which that'd be Tuesday the 18th. And then on Friday the 21st, I got my results back that I had COVID. It scared me, I'll be completely honest. Thankfully, by the time I found out I had it, I had already gotten over the worst symptoms, which, by the way, your mileage may vary on if you happen to get COVID. Me as an individual, and you know, it's subjective. I'm healthy, I'm not that fat, and I have no pre-existing health conditions and all of that. So for me, it was just a really bad flu. I was extremely fatigued for the longest time. I couldn't get out of bed. I had a fever, usually during the night. During the day, I didn't have a fever, but it was like it would start at nighttime. It would go through the night, and I'd have it in the morning, and I'd take medicine, and then it would go away. And it was never a really big fever. It was like maybe 100.7, but still, for someone that never gets sick like me, getting a fever with an illness was a big scary thing. So I had fatigue, I had body aches, I felt like someone beat the fuck out of me. It was just, I had a fever, I had nausea, I had diarrhea, I lost my sense of smell and taste, which was the worst one for me, by the way, because it made food boring. It's just starting to come back within these last few days. I couldn't taste anything, and I lost my appetite. I lost some weight from doing it. So yeah, I found out the news on this last Friday, so a week ago from today, which is the 28th. And yeah, I just did what they told me to do, which was to basically just take it easy, rest, keep your fluids up. Granted, I wasn't eating. I made a point to eat at least once a day, even though food wasn't like a fun thing for me. I still made sure I ate and whatnot. But I drank plenty of Gatorade for my electrolytes. I took medicine, and I just bed rested. I probably didn't touch my computer more than a couple of times these last 2 weeks. But the way that COVID works, at least what I had found out, is as far as quarantine goes, is it's only a 10-day quarantine. So for me, because I started getting sick on the 16th, I had to wait until the 26th to end quarantine. So as long as I didn't have a fever or I was feeling better, both, I was free to go. So yesterday, which was the 27th, was my first day back, which felt good because these last 2 weeks have been extremely weird and completely has thrown off my existence, reality, honestly. As someone that's a creature of habit and has like a very samey sort of week, just being like no streaming, hardly really any interaction. I tried keeping up with people and telling people what's going on, but basically I just rested and watched YouTube videos and streams and just did that. It's like I said, for me it was just a really bad flu. I never had any troubles breathing at all. I was congested a bit, but I never had any troubles breathing, which was my big one. And yeah, right now today, I'm mostly over it. The only thing I would say is when I wake up in the morning, I still have a bit of a dry cough. When you wake up after a sickness, you kind of like cough a bit, and the occasional sneezing. My sense of taste and smell is not completely back. I can at least smell and taste things a bit, but yeah, the dry cough is something that I heard was going to take a bit of time to go away. So in future streams or whatnot, if you see me, coughing into my thing, I'm okay. So that's where I've been for the last 10 days. It's been a crazy ride. I won't be streaming again until Tuesday, the 1st of September, actually, which is a great time to start. So that's when I'm going to actually start streaming again. Good way to start. And we're going to get right back into it. I'm going to start doing casual games throughout the week, like I've been doing. I pick a game on the spin wheel, do that, and maybe do some speed running. Not really sure. I'm just going to try to go into it, take it easy, and just try to kind of build things back up, because at that point, it had been 17 days since I streamed. And that's a long time. That's probably the longest break I've ever taken from streaming. But my health was important, and I couldn't see myself streaming for 5-6 hours a day. I could barely sit at my desk for a time. But yes, I am back. I am out of quarantine, which is nice. I just want things to be back to normal. I want my normal schedule. I want normal life. I do appreciate everybody in my community that's reached out to wish me well, hope me feeling better, and that have been there for me throughout this. And when I said I was better, you were there to make me feel good about the whole thing, which was nice, because it was very scary. Because not to say that media and the world doesn't hype it up a bit, but they kind of do. It's not that it's not dangerous. Just for someone like me, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was just a bad flu. Now, for somebody that might be overweight or elderly or have some pre-existing conditions, I've talked to several people that it's completely left them with like bad things. For me, I'm hoping that I don't have any after effects and I can just move on with my life. But this is definitely one of the scariest things that's ever happened in my life, and probably one of the things in my generation, that I could look back on and tell my grandkids, I survived the pandemic of 2020. But yeah, I just wanted to catch you guys up to speed on what I'm going to do, because I'm still not going to be, when this is going to get released today, which is Friday the 28th of August, and I still won't be streaming until next Tuesday. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm doing well. I'm extremely happy. I've got a good energy, and I want to come back full force, and I want to see you guys and get back to what I doing what I love the most, which is being there for you guys and providing, lots of fun times and whatnot. But yeah, I will catch you guys on this coming Tuesday. I'll keep you guys informed. Make sure you're following my Discord or my Twitter if you're not. Links below or in the doobly-doo. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will catch you guys next Tuesday. Thanks for watching, everybody.